Today we're looking at the top 10 most expensive SUVs in the world. Welcome to alux.com, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. Hello Aluxers, and welcome back to our channel. Buckle up and be ready to travel in style today as we guide you through some of the most luxurious vehicles money can buy. We're taking a look at the top 10 most expensive SUVs. These cars are renowned for their incredible power despite their large size and weight. They have the capacity to carry several people and the speed of a sports car. In order to achieve this, SUVs have huge engines and even bigger fuel tanks. So, these cars are obviously not for individuals hoping to reduce their carbon footprint. However, as international laws on air pollution become more stringent, the extra taxes that SUV owners have to pay are a necessary compromise. Nevertheless, if one is willing to pay the kind of price tag quoted in this list, then it's probably safe to say you can afford a little extra taxes. With that said, let's dive in. If you're new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and follow us on Instagram at Alux. Number 10. The Cadillac Escalade Platinum, sold for $110,000. Cadillac is the archetypal brand of American car that must continuously redefine itself in order to keep up with the international giants of automotive manufacturing. The Cadillac Escalade Platinum does exactly that. With its 6.2-liter V8 engine, it's able to generate a whopping 420 horsepower. This beast is capable of going from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 6 seconds flat. The interior also justifies the price tag. The upholstery is cut and sewn with premium quality leather, complemented by real wood panels and suede materials. Stepping inside a Cadillac Escalade Platinum just feels so damn good. The ambient lighting and spacious interior will allow up to 7 passengers to travel in comfort and serious style. Number 9. The Lexus LX 570, sold for $110,500. This monster of an SUV has the engine power of a pickup truck and the ability to tow over 3 tons without even stressing the engine. Despite its truck-style engine, it drives like a sports car. It has a 5.7-liter V8 engine, generating 383 horsepower at only 3,600 RPM. This makes it a fantastic vehicle for cruising effortlessly through long journeys without having to spend a small fortune on fuel. Its economical nature means that speed is slightly compromised, reaching 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 7.5 seconds. The interior is possibly the most luxurious of any Lexus ever manufactured, comfortably seating 8 people. It's also been praised for its incredible performance in icy, mountainous conditions. Number 8. The BMW X6M, sold for $114,000. This is one of the fastest SUVs that money can buy you. It manages to hurl its large frame from 0 to 100 in just 4.2 seconds. It achieves this with a turbocharged V8 engine capable of 567 horsepower. However, it is one of the smaller SUVs, being able to seat 5 comfortably and 7 at a squeeze. Nonetheless, it's an absolute beauty of a machine, which will effortlessly race down highways. Drivers should be careful though, as this baby will cruise at incredible velocities without even a tremor. Such smooth performance means drivers and passengers will have no idea how rapidly they're traveling. Number 7. The Mercedes-AMG GLS 63, sold for $136,000. Mercedes has manufactured some outstanding SUVs in the past, but this one reaches an all-new level of quality and performance. Despite being the biggest SUV in Mercedes history, it's still remarkably fast, going from 0 to 100 in 4.6 seconds. The secret behind such speed comes from a 5.5-liter bit-turbo V8 engine, producing 577 horsepower. The bit-turbo engine roars with that head-turning sound of a sports car accelerating. And once those heads are turned, they'll be surprised at seeing such a large 7-seater SUV shooting off into the distance. The interior is typically luxurious, and one would expect nothing less from a high-end Mercedes model like this one. The inbuilt GPS and endless accessories also make it one of the most pleasurable rides around. Passengers will never want to reach their destination. Number 6. The Porsche Cayenne Turbo S, sold for $182,000. This rivals any SUV and most sports cars for speed, quality, and performance. It's so fast. Many have joked that Lewis Hamilton could win a Grand Prix in this car while having his whole family on board. Dubbed the sports car of SUVs, it goes from 0 to 100 in just 4 seconds. The 4.8-liter twin-turbo engine hums magnificently as it generates 520 horsepower without going above 4,000 RPM. Porsche Cayennes have always been revered as some of the most quality SUVs on the market and well worth their astronomical price tag. The Turbo S is the absolute master of all the Cayennes and will inspire its owners to organize road trips to the other side of the world just for the driving experience. Number 5. The Lamborghini Urus, sold for $232,000. Lamborghinis have been able to maintain their reputation as one of the highest manufacturers for well over half a century now. This is largely down to the scarcity of their models. Within 6 hours of going on sale, every single Lamborghini Urus was sold. Many SUV lovers were left disappointed and will now have to wait until 2019 to get their hands on their own. Why are they so popular? Because they are simply flawless in design. Their 4-liter twin-turbo V8 engine generates 650 horsepower and goes from 0 to 100 in an astounding 6.3 seconds. But wait, that is not all. The Urus can also go from 0 to 200 in 12.8 seconds. That's nearly as fast as a Porsche GT3 for crying out loud. No wonder Lamborghini has absolutely no trouble in shifting these SUVs, even with a price tag of nearly $250,000. Number 4. The Mercedes-Benz AMG G65, sold for $252,000. Kanye West's SUV of choice, this utter beauty reeks of ephemeral class. The exterior design is simply stunning, and the interior looks like a condensed palace. It is still incredibly fast, being able to go from 0 to 100 in just 5.3 seconds. Every single 6.0-liter V12 bit-turbo engine is hand-built and capable of producing 621 horsepower. This is a powerful car for a powerful owner with a powerful family. Number 3. The Range Rover SV Autobiography, sold for $270,000. It's almost impossible to look at one of these incredible vehicles without melting under the strain of intense envy. It's just a vision of sheer class. It's also the best off-road SUV money can buy, and in fact, better than many Jeeps. Nonetheless, it still manages to compete with any other SUV on the open road, boasting a 5-liter V8 557 horsepower engine, capable of going from 0 to 100 in 5 seconds. The interior is also stunning in all aspects, with the state-of-the-art technology installed on every panel. Owners of this car are encouraged to drive somewhere utterly remote, take a seat in the back, and indulge in a sanctuary of relaxation that doubles as a mobile tech hub. With everything entirely built in, you're able to sit back and track and monitor every aspect of your business life simply by sitting in the luxurious rear seats. Number 2. The Bentley Bentayga Black Edition, sold for $390,000. An absolute mammoth among SUVs. Think of any useful or convenient accessory you might want, and the Bentayga is guaranteed to deliver. Full-time all-wheel drive, 5 skid plates, air suspension, the works. This car will render anyone lucky enough to drive it completely speechless. The feel of the engine roaring into life, the smooth cruising motion at high speeds, and flawless suspension makes riding in the Bentayga one of the best transport experiences life can offer you. The 6.0-liter twin-turbo W12 engine produces over 600 horsepower and can go from 0 to 100 in just over 4 seconds. Number 1. The Rolls-Royce Cullinan, sold for $425,000. The days of the Empire may be long past, but this SUV maintains that incredible pride of British prestige with incredible class. Named after the most prized diamond in the crown jewels, this car will bring SUV lovers to their knees in pure adoration. The 6.7-liter twin-turbo V12 563 horsepower engines will trigger the highest fuel taxes in most countries. But when you've spent nearly $500,000 on an SUV to begin with, why bother fretting about the cost of a fuel tax? The Cullinan is a truly royal and majestic experience for anyone lucky enough to travel in one. The suspension is so well designed, the car feels as if it's hovering. Furthermore, the gray pom-pom interior is some of the most expensive upholstery in the world. Just sitting in the car will make you feel like the king or queen of a mighty empire. Well, Aluxers, that's a wrap on our list of the top 10 most expensive SUVs. As SUVs have gained a bad rep for being gas guzzlers that leave huge carbon footprints in their wake, we'd like to know how much you actually care about that. Let us know in the comments. And as always, for sticking with us until the end, you know you get a bonus. Here it is. The top 3 cars on this list are all made by British manufacturers. The top 3 cars on this list are all made by British manufacturers, and none of them are even Aston Martin. They may no longer be able to compete in the common market of car manufacturers, but the British sure know how to create top-of-the-range premium cars. Thank you for spending some time with us, Aluxer. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss a video. If you want more, we handpicked these videos you might enjoy, or head over to alux.com for the best in fine living content on the planet. Be a part of the largest community of luxury enthusiasts in the world and tell your story.